Okay. Welcome, kids. We are back again to complete the chapter that is on agriculture. Now, in this chapter, we had done yesterday quite a few topics, and now I am coming to the topic cropping patterns. Now, we're so fortunate in India. Can you believe it? We have very good seasons where the temperature does not go to below 6 degrees for many, many days in the month or in the year, and hence we can do agriculture throughout the year. We have three cropping patterns. The first one is Rabi, Kharif, and we have the Z season. So we have three cropping seasons, that is Rabi, Kharif, and Z. Now, what is the Rabi crop about? Rabi crop is the winter crop. Rabi crop is the winter crop, not the crop which is grown at this particular time. You might have seen farmers are getting their fields ready, they're plowing their fields, they're getting it ready for the monsoons. Because in the monsoons, they are going to sow the Kharif crop. And as soon as the Kharif crop is over, they will cut it, they will get their fields ready, and in the winter season, they are going to grow the Rabi crop. Now, the Rabi crop is grown about November, December, and by April, the crop is ready to cut. Kharif crop. Children, this is the crop which is grown during the monsoon season. It starts in June, June, July, in this month. And then what they do is they join, and Anaga Chaturvedi, put your video off. Put your microphone off. Now, in this season, that is in the Kharif season, you will see right now the field is being prepared. And then what we have is you have your crops which will be grown. They will be cut by October time, right? Now, what is the Z crop? During the hot summer months, you will realize we get certain fruits. We get certain vegetables like cucumber, kakadi. Cucumber is totally watery fruit. A vegetable which quenches our thirst. It's a thirst booster. It helps to control our thirst. It provides us water. Marshmallow, watermelon, these are all fruits which have a great content of water. And this is grown specifically in the Z season. Now, what is the Z season? After the winter crop, that is Rabi, and before the summer crop, that is Kharif, before the monsoon crop, in between this period, we have the crop which is grown and it is known as Z crop. Now, children, if you write Z is grown between Kharif and Rabi, answer will be wrong. It is between Rabi and the Kharif season. So this is basically the three seasons that we have in India. And now I would like you to take your textbooks to the topic, cropping pattern. And I'm going to ask you to underline certain words. You're going to put them into points and you copy them in your notes copy. Right? Come to the first paragraph and the last line of the first paragraph. The last line of the first paragraph. India has three cropping seasons: Rabi, Kharif, and Z. Now on the next paragraph, put the heading Rabi. Over the next paragraph, put the heading Rabi. First point, Rabi crops are grown in winter from October to December. Second point, harvested from April to June. Now this is the time when the Rabi crop is grown, that is October to December. and the crop gets ready by April to June. The crops are cut. Number 3, important crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram, and mustard. Now, next point, point number 4. These crops are grown in large parts of India, states from north and northwestern, parts of Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Uttaranchal, and UP. Leave one line, we put point number 5. Availability of precipitation during the winter months due to the western temperate cyclones helps in the success of these crops. Leave a line, number 6. Green Revolution in Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, and parts of Rajasthan have been an important factor in the growth of the above mentioned Rabi crops. Now see children, Rabi crops that is grown, you have the season in which it is grown, that is grown in October to December. Second, you have when is it harvested, it is harvested from April to June. Third point, you will have the important crops. Fourth point is you have the places. Fifth point, you have the characteristic, that is the winter rainfall that we get from the western disturbances. That helps in the growth of the crop. You know the reason is this crop is grown after the monsoon season is over. So it is only using the subsoil moisture, and hence a little rainfall helps to enhance the productivity of the crop. It helps to enhance the productivity of the crop. And that is the reason why, children, that is this crop, this winter rainfall is very useful. Of course, with the Green Revolution, there has been a revolution in the crop, in the crops that are grown. We have quality and quantity, which has improved because of the HYB seeds we have used. Now, next paragraph, over the next paragraph, please write Kharif crop. Over the next paragraph, please write Kharif crop. First point, Kharif crops are grown in the onset of monsoon. That is the starting. Onset means starting of monsoon. Number 2, harvested in September, October. So you have, it is grown in the as soon as the monsoon starts, and by October, the crop is ready for cutting. Now, next point, point number 3, important crops are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tur, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut, and soya bean. Next point, rice growing regions are Assam, West Bengal, coastal regions of Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Maharashtra. Next point, which you will find after one line, recently paddy. Paddy means rice. Paddy has also become an important crop of Punjab and Haryana. Next point, in Assam, West Bengal, and Orissa, 3 crops of paddy are grown: Os, Aman, Boro. Please highlight Os, Aman, and Boro. The reason is it comes in the 1-mark questions. It comes in the 1-mark question, so you will have to write this particular point. That is, it is in the 1-mark question. Now, before the next paragraph, write Z crop. Before the next paragraph, write Z crop. Now, please take down. In between, first point, in between Rabi and Kharif season, there is a short season during summer known as Z season. Number 2 point, crops produced during Z are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables. For the crop, sugarcane, and sugarcane grows almost all the year round. So because sugarcane doesn't come into this category, but sugarcane is one crop that is grown throughout the year. It takes a whole year to grow sugarcane. Now we're going to come to the various crops. The best way to make the notes is by using certain headings and criteria. The reason I am telling you this is because in your board exam, you are not going to get a question which is just going to say that is write a short note on rice or write a short note on wheat. No, you're going to get the question in different manner. That is, you're going to get the question, what are the climatic conditions required? This time in the board exam, it came like a table, rice, or it came wheat, that is growing season, now a rainfall, and one state. So you have to know the different criteria. Now I'm writing out the criteria. Please copy the criteria. The first you are going to put is climatic conditions. Climatic conditions. And in these climatic conditions, children, you are going to mention the rainfall, you are going to mention the temperature. Is that clear? Now, number 2, you are going to mention the places. Number 2, you are going to mention the places where it is grown. And number 3, what you are going to mention is, you are going to mention characteristics. You are going to mention characteristics. Now I'll show you the first one, how it is to be done. Later you will have to use your own discretion and put the points under the respective headings. Put the points under the respective headings. Now, let us take the first crop, and that is rice. Let us take the first crop, and that is rice. Point number 1, it is a staple food. Point number 2, our country is the second largest producer of rice in the world after China. These 2 points, you will put it under the heading of characteristics. Now, why I am telling you this? Your question in board exam will not come give an account of rice. It can come give an account of the most staple food of India. And if you don't know that rice is a staple food, then you're going to be in mighty trouble. Your answer is going to be wrong. So you have to put these 2 points in characteristics. Now, third point, it is a kharif crop, requires temperature above 25 degrees, humidity annual rainfall above 100 centimeters. In areas of less rainfall, grows with the help of irrigation. All these points will come under the climatic conditions. All these points will come under the climatic conditions. Number 4, next point. Rice is grown in north and northeastern India, coastal areas and deltaic regions. Development of network of canal irrigation and tube wells has made it possible to grow rice in areas of less rainfall, such as Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, Western Uttar Pradesh, and parts of Rajasthan. All this will come under the heading places, states, areas, whatever you wish to write. Now let's come down to wheat. First point, wheat is the second most important cereal crop. It is the second point, main food crop in north and northwestern part of the country. These 2 points will come under the characteristics. Third point, requires cool growing season and bright sunshine at the time of ripening. Requires 50 to 75 centimeters of rainfall, evenly distributed over the growing season. All this will come under climate. The next point, very, very important, which has come many times in the board exam. There are 2 important wheat growing zones. These are not states. They are zones. You will put them under places, but you will put important in front of this point. 2 important wheat growing zones in the country are Ganga Satluj Basin in the northwest and black soil region of the Deccan. Next point is major wheat producing states are Punjab, Haryana, UP, Bihar, Rajasthan, parts of MP. Now you come to the next crop is millet. First point. Now millet you will put under a separate heading. First point. Jawar, bajra and ragi are the important millets grown in India. Again, this is a 1-mark question which comes for the board exam. Second point, known as crow's grain, they have very high nutritional value. This comes under millets. Now millets are of 3 types, ragi, then you have jawar and bajra. Now I'm reading out the points. Please use your discretion. Points which have to go under ragi will be mentioned under ragi. Those under jawar, and those under bajra will be mentioned under bajra. Now, ragi is very rich in iron, calcium, and other micronutrients and roughage. Jawar is the 3rd most important food crop. It is rain-fed crop grown in the moist area which hardly needs irrigation. Maharashtra is the largest producer, followed by Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Bajra grows well on the sandy soils and shallow black soils. Rajasthan is the largest producer of bajra, followed by UP, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Haryana. Ragi is a crop of dry region and grows well on the red, black, sandy, loamy and shallow black soil. Karnataka is the largest producer of ragi, followed by Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Sikkim, Jharkhand and Arunachal Pradesh. Now, we'll be doing the last crop, that is maize. Why I'm doing this? So that you get time today to complete your notes. Maize, first point, a crop used as fuel and fodder. Now this point is going to come to you under the characteristics because you will write an account of the crop used both as fuel and fodder. Number 2, a kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 to 27 degrees and grows well in old alluvial soil. Next, Bihar, maize is grown in the Rabi season. Next, use of modern inputs such as HYV seeds, fertilizers and irrigation have contributed to the increasing production of maize. Next point, major maize producing states in Karnataka, UP, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Next is pulses. Kindly complete this too. First point, India is the largest producer as well as consumer of pulses because children north, south, east, west, dal is an important dish on our tables. Number 2, major source of protein in a vegetarian diet. Number 3, Major pulses are tur, urad, moong, masood, peas, and gram. Leave 3 lines. You'll find point number 4. Being leguminous crop, these crops except arhar. Please circle arhar because it comes in a one mark question. Which pulse is not leguminous? So please underline arhar, circle arhar. Helps in restoring the nitrogen, fixing nitrogen in the air. So all pulses do it except arhar. Next point, major pulse producing states in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and Karnataka. Now kids, please don't. Yes, what I'm going to do is we end with this out here. I end the chapter out here. We'll be back tomorrow to complete the rest of the chapter. Okay.